Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. Back for another episode, and this is going to be another episode where Flo will say his famous line, I told you so. Big news coming out of 50 Cent, T.I., the whole beef. We're going to get into it. But first, let me tell you this. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show No Filter are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
Here we go again. The tea is piping hot today. Blow it before you drink it. No diddy. But it's another episode where y'all gonna realize and understand why they call me Mr. Told You So Flo. I am the king at predicting and reading the tea leaves. Those who've been following my journey forever, for the last few years, y'all already know. I don't have to explain this to y'all. It's just always the newcomers who just jump on my page or jump in my podcast notifications, and they just see a guy with a bandana tied around his head, looking like he's just comfortable at home, chilling and just yapping. And they come in the comments and they tell me, I don't know what I'm talking about. What do you mean? They laughing at me. And every freaking time what I said is about to happen happens exactly the way I played it out. Well, what are you talking about, Flo? Well, I'm talking about the 50 Cent T.I. beef. If you've been following my content on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, you already know that I called out what happened. I woke up this morning and 50 Cent posted on his page. So for those that said I didn't know what I was talking about, or I was off, or not true, or fake news, or clickbait, or all the bullshit comments, the trolls, the doubters, the non-believers, and the non-achievers, every common phrase they can make to say, I don't know what I'm talking about. 50 Cent posted this morning he has a Surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary on the way. Did I not say that last week when all this was going on, did I not say 50 Cent is not about to rap? He is about to respond with a documentary. Did I not say that last week? And did I not say this documentary would be worse than R. Kelly's? Worse than Diddy's? I didn't just pull this information or this estimation from my ass. No, Diddy. T.I. and Tiny have had more than 30 women behind the scenes alleged kidnapping, rape, and being drugged. But T.I. and Tiny are so good at putting out fires, the general public hasn't heard about 99% of it. But see, I have. So me knowing that T.I. and Tiny got all of these skeletons and all of these bones in their closet, and me knowing 50 Cent, you know me and 50 Cent's relationship, to me, it didn't take a rocket scientist to know the same thing 50 dealt with Diddy and his beef with Diddy. 50 dealt with it with a documentary. Of course he gonna put a documentary out of T.I. You mean he can get revenge and make money off of it? They talked about his dead mama. 50 Cent has done more to people for less. This is why I am the GOAT.
Told you so, Flo.
I not only tell y'all so, but I described the who, what, when, where, and why. I said 50 Cent is quiet because he behind the scenes putting the documentary together, right?
Yeah.
Let me read from 50's page verbatim. As if 50 told it to me, and he didn't. I'm just a King tea leaf reader. And I have a lot of information. I can't put out every piece of information I got.
Right.
But I have a lot of intel on this stuff. I don't run around willy-nilly putting out people's business.
Yeah.
But I know T.I.'s is worse than Diddy's. Diddy's is like weirdo billionaire stuff. T.I. and Tiny's is more like the hood, freaky, crazy, rugging stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's a different. This documentary is. People are gonna look at T.I. and Tiny in the light that they never looked at them like before. But see, you got to remember another difference. But let me read before I get into the difference. Let me read. Y'all know what I said. Now let me read exactly 50 Cent's words this morning. He posted on his page a story from star945.com. I think that's got something to do with stars or whatever. 50 Cent reportedly developing Surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary. And then 50 Cent goes on to say, remember how quiet how quiet I got before the Diddy doc? Dame and Dash thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your promo tour. They're gonna ask about your 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to a crisis PR person. That is his message to T.I. Did I not lay it out? Hey, look, hey, C-Tuck, did I not lay that out before he said that? Did I not lay that out?
Man, you know, you were saying that. Whew.
This about to get ugly.
Yeah.
This about to get ugly.
No,
Now I said, now 50 Cent.
wow.
Hey, C-Tuck, I said, now 50 Cent posted on his page. Can y'all believe me now? And I'm not really talking to y'all because we all know what we do. I don't have to prove it to y'all. I'm talking to the people who stumble across my page and think I'm just somebody yapping. I had people in my comments talking about not true. T.I. and Tiny got that case dismissed. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's not no one case. We talking about
Multiple.
multiple,
Man.
20, 30. And
Shit.
probably more now. They will start jumping in my DM and wanting to tell their story. But see, let me tell y'all the big difference of why nobody knows T.I. shit versus how Diddy's got out there. Diddy is much more, has an ego and is sloppy. Think about it. T.I. and Tiny are married and been married forever. Diddy ain't married. Right there tells you the difference right there.
Yeah.
So the reason why the general public don't know about the skeletons is because T.I. and Tiny handle their stuff and they put out fires with polish and they work together and they are very structured. Diddy had no structure. You see what I'm saying? Just the fact that T.I. and Tiny been married for, I don't know, God knows how long, shows you how they operate. So operating like that, they are able to put out fires, work together. You know, a male and a female can work together much better than a male by itself, like a Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Because Tiny, if it's a problem, Tiny could talk to the female. T.I. could talk to him. They're going to pay her out. They're going to keep it all hush-hush. They're structured. They really did a great job of keeping their stuff out of the general public.
And then even with the women, period, like a woman's intuition is unmatched.
Exactly. So he had that working.
You feel me, y'all?
Exactly. That's a great point, C-Tuck. The woman's intuition. All this is Diddy didn't have it. So his stuff was sloppy, ego. I got big money. I can just pay it off. T.I.'s and them is like, the minute it's a little fire, they putting it out.
Right.
If they got to get a person 10,000, 20, quick, not waiting till it get all blown up. Now they got to come out of pocket for millions.
Yeah.
A person might, the next day, a woman might say, hey, I think I was drugged. I don't feel right. They might just give her $20,000 right then and there. Put it out. But that's why I said when King jumped out the tree, T.I.'s son started talking about 50's dead.
Yeah, that fucked it up.
That fucked it up. That messed it up. Because not only did it gave 50 Cent a reason, even in the public eye, to do it. You see what I'm saying? See, it's chess when they beefing. See, if T.I., like how T.I. kept it above board, the public would look at this documentary. I mean, some people would be into it, but a lot of people would say, man, 50 Cent, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why T.I. kept it like that. That's why you keep it like that. You don't want to give nobody a reason from the public eye to look good. But once you brought 50 Cent's dead mama in it, not too many people is really tripping about 50 Cent doing this documentary. They're like, shit. Do whatever you do. Like, talk about his dead mama.
Yeah, you crossed the line for real.
And that's why me and you covered yesterday, C-Tuck. Was that yesterday or the day before? Yes, I can't remember. T.I. tried to get out in front of it in a roundabout way.
Yeah, that was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, that was yesterday, where he was saying he didn't like what his sons did. He didn't agree with, because he knew. He knew. He knew.
Even like he was saying, like I'm trying to keep him off the ledge, and now you giving him justifiable means. Shit, y'all just gave 50 Cent justifiable means. So you got to charge it to the game, because you can't like disrespect the dead. Even the music, not even trying to like criticize or nothing. But even when they be talking about dead people and stuff like that, you see the type of karmic energy that come back on them and what end up happening to them. So like the shit ain't cool. It ain't never been cool.
Never been cool.
And you know what type of repercussions you gonna have should you choose to partake in those activities.
Man, I sit back, man, and that's why the only frustrating part, and this is gonna be the case forever in my whole career. It's never gonna stop. But the only frustrating thing, or the only thing that pisses me off, is how much and how many predictions. How much? Now, I don't just predict shit. I lay it out. Not even just saying, "Oh, he's doing a documentary." I said, "Because he's quiet." I said, "This reason, that reason, that reason," and everything played out, even down to T.I. trying to get out in front of it. We talked about it before we got out in front of it before him.
Right.
It took too long.
Right.
I think
he should have did it expeditiously.
He should have did it expeditiously, like he always said. He should have did that immediately to say, because the thing is, you're not as much in this world, man, especially when you're talking about on a wide scale. You can't control 50 Cent. You can't control the next man. But what you can do is operate in a way where the general public is going to be on your side about it. You know what I'm saying? And that and King Harris and Damani, see, they don't know no better. And they might not know I'm sure they don't know the full extent of what their mom and dad do. You know, your parents ain't.
Yeah,
that's grown. So they don't know.
Grown folk business.
Exactly. So they don't know. Dad got all these crazy skeletons while they coming out talking about somebody dead mama who did a 50, who just did a Diddy documentary. You would never, like, if and nobody wanted to say that they parents, but if you knew your parents was getting down like that, you ain't coming out there at 50 like that.
Yeah,
because you gonna know you're gonna throw them under the bus.
You gonna tread lightly.
Yeah, you gonna tread lightly.
Ain't gonna say nothing at all. Like, look, you gonna do something behind the scenes. Like, hey man, like, look, we got to talk this out. You don't even want that to escalate because you know what could come up.
Yes, and I'm telling you, this documentary may be bigger than the Diddy documentary for the simple fact, pretty much the general public don't know this about T.I. and Tiny.
Right.
So it's gonna hit like a ton of bricks. See, Diddy people kind of knew. So it's kind of more riding the wave of like, okay, we getting a little more information, but the general public knew Diddy, you know, from everybody thinking he got something to do with Tupac to, you know, the Cassie video already coming way before they really did. You know, all this was out before the documentary came.
Like, his shit was decades long.
Decades long.
T.I., I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I ain't even know the extent the T.I. shit with me.
And that's what I'm saying. And so use yourself as an example. You pretty much be in the loop of the news and the insides and stuff, you know, more than the average person.
For sure.
And you saying, and even Shauna, she know more. She had no clue. And she be knowing stuff. That's what I'm saying. I know it because the reason why I know it, not only is Atlanta like a second home to me, but I have a lot of industry friends. You know what I'm saying? A lot of industry friends. You know what I'm saying? So we talk, but I don't come on here and say, oh, this person alleged T.I. did it. You know, that ain't my stuff. I cover what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And if the public put your ass on the top chopping block, I'm gonna give you some insight of what I know. But I'm not the one trying to throw everybody under the bus. That's not my job. You know what I'm saying? I deal with the stories as they come. But I already knew. But I know that most people don't know. Because when I found out, I was like, huh? I never pictured T.I. and Tiny in that light at all. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were just a typical married couple that you'd be like, oh, they rocking.
Right.
Man, they is freaky deaky together, and they both are. That's what make it. And so when you freaky deaky to that level, and it's drugs involved, and it's this, and it's this, it's just
that's what I'm saying.
That's something gonna happen, and somebody
that's when they blur the line.
Yeah. Somebody because when everybody drugged and duped up, it's one thing, but when the next morning when everybody come to, it's nothing for somebody to feel like, whoa, hold on, that wasn't right. Like a female, especially. Like, hold on, did they drug with the? You know what I'm saying? And some people cool with it, so you would think it's cool. Some people ain't.
Yeah.
And that is the situation with them. It's just a freaky deaky couple that they both freaky. They both love it. Tiny love it. T.I. love it.
Crazy.
Here we are. See, Tuck. So go ahead, man. We done broke it down. Give me your thoughts. Did you hear about it just morning, or did you see my stuff, or how'd you?
So I seen your clip when you was talking about he was coming out with the documentary and everything.
Before, like last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then, like, I mean, basically, I'm just bouncing like off of what you just was saying.
So I'm saying, did you see this? How'd you find out this morning, or did you find? I'm saying, like,
No,
this just hit this morning.
Yeah, I found out because you
Okay, yeah.
informed. Yeah.
And I woke up, and the phone's algorithm, they know what's up, man. As soon as I opened my phone this morning, 50 had posted. I couldn't believe it because I saw the heading. I thought somebody else posted. I said, oh no, this 50 page, and posted what I just told you. Confirmed. Surviving T.I. and Tiny.
Because we was just talking about this yesterday.
We was just talking about this yesterday on the show. Matter of fact, the exclusive show. So if y'all miss Wednesdays, see, y'all already knew about a lot of this. Wednesdays, please subscribe on Buzzsprout so you can get our exclusive Wednesday podcast episode, and also become a YouTube member if you want to see the video version of our Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we do an exclusive podcast episode that's only for our subscribers, our paid subscribers, and our paid YouTube members. We talked about this yesterday. So if you didn't know about it, it's because you ain't a member. But yeah, we talked about this yesterday. And it hit that fast. Like, I'm like, I didn't even expect 50 to confirm it that fast. And he slick because he posted it and then he took it off. But the whole work, like you said,
once you post something, they gonna screen grab it.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's on Academic, Shade Room, everybody talking about it now.
So
but 50 posted it, and I saw it when he posted it. And he only left it up for maybe an hour or two. Because when I saw it, it said it had been up for an hour. And then it was still up. And then when I went to go back to screenshot it, he had took it down.
Dang.
Because he knew that's all he had to do.
Yep.
He ain't got to leave that up on his page. He just posted it enough for everybody to take it and run with it, and it's a wrap. He didn't have to leave it on his page. But yeah, C-Tuck, man, I nailed this one. I nailed this one all the way.
For sure. Bullseye.
Bullseye. T.I. and Tiny are cooked.
This is wild.
And this is going to be more. See, the thing about the difference between, like, Diddy's was so weird and don't get me wrong, it was trifling, but it was like a billionaire weird. The stuff you hear.
Mm-hmm.
This gonna hit more like R. Kelly's, where R. Kelly's was more digestible, as even though it was horrible and horrific, but it was still more low level. Like, you could you heard about that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they made it
ain't even
hard.
hear nothing.
Yeah. With this T.I. and Tiny, it's gonna be more in the R. Kelly type of style. That's why he's doing a Surviving T.I. and Tiny. Think about it. That's the same Surviving R. Kelly.
And that make it even worse. The verse Surviving. Like, damn, like what y'all was putting people through.
Mm-hmm. And wait till people come out. Man, I said it though. I was like, it's a wrap. And now T.I. one thing they're gonna have to do, they're gonna have to try to contact any possible victims they ever had and try to get something, but it's too late.
Yeah, because they probably already been talked to by now.
Mm-hmm. That's why 50 was quiet.
So he probably lined all of them up. Mm-hmm. Like 50 probably hit him up like, look, I got XYZ for you. What's happening? Oh, all right. Blah, blah. So now they trying to dub back and hit them up. They can be like, oh no, we good. We already done.
Yeah, we already good. 50 already done took care of us.
Well, they probably done signed some type of paperwork.
Exactly.
They ain't even gotta say who they came from. Like, we cool. And they just gotta disagree with it and just shut the door.
Mm-hmm. It's a wrap. And now, listen. And
then don't even let it get deeper till they get found like trying to like intimidation tactics and all that type of stuff. Then that's just gonna snowball into some whole other BS.
50 playing chess, T.I. playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? Look, you got to think T.I. just finally got after a long time, he finally got a top 100 song that let him know.
Yeah,
he got momentum. He ready. That's why
that's what I was about to say, man. He's just gearing up to do some
and let him know didn't have nothing to do with 50 Cent. Like he didn't need to go down this path.
No.
All started because 50 wouldn't do a verses, and then you start dissing and talking. Then you make 50 respond, and next thing you know, your kids is talking about his dead mom, and now you can't stop this. 50 coming with it.
And that's crazy. Like all this, really, like you said, all this really did span from him not wanting to do a versus.
That's all it came from. You know, T.I. gonna be kicking itself. 50 Cent wasn't thinking about no T.I.
He could have just went and found somebody else to do a versus with.
Yeah. Do one with some. It's a million other rappers in your, you know, that can match. Ludacris, who you used to beef with. Do one with him.
Man.
That would have been a better versus than T.I. and 50 Cent. That don't even match up like a T.I. Luda.
Man, two Atlanta mother, man, and I ain't even with Luda got a catalog.
And Luda would have did it, I think. You know, Luda ain't scared.
But not saying like if that was to happen, like T.I. got a catalog, don't get me wrong, but that Ludacris catalog something different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you talking about this motherfucker got Too Fast, Too Furious soundtrack and all that type.
Let me look at Island Girl. She said it'd be interesting to find out when exactly that documentary will be coming out, if it's anytime soon or not. I'm gonna just tell you, this just flow. I ain't had this I ain't get this information from anywhere, but I can tell y'all it's gonna be sooner than later. Because one thing about 50 understands the importance of riding momentum. And so he not gonna drop this documentary a long time from now. I'm gonna give you a hint. T.I.'s promo tour is coming up. So 50 Cent said they're gonna be asking you about the 20 assault cases with the women on your promo tour. That lets you know it's about to this surviving. It don't take long to put together these documentaries and stuff no more. With the technology and the AI and once you get the people to come who coming, it don't take long. So I would tell y'all, I haven't heard it's gonna be sooner than later, but I would bet my bottom dollar it's gonna be sooner. It's not gonna take long. Maybe
keep the Told You So flow streak going, man. Give us a guesstimate.
I'ma say it's coming inside of 30 days.
You think so?
Yep. It's coming inside of 30 days. And the only way, and put it like this, it's either coming or we gonna know the due date. Like he not gonna let 30 days go past and we still don't know when it's coming.
But, so y'all heard it here first.
Yep.
If any of that information drop within the first 30 days,
he ain't gonna take long.
Y'all know where it came from.
Mm-hmm. He not gonna wait. Because first of all, he gonna want to bring it out while the momentum is there. And second of all, he gonna want to get it out and in the public and get the momentum of that going before T.I.'s promo tour. So what I'm gonna see is if there's any information, I'm about to look this up live on the show. This is how I Told You So flow. This is how I get down. I asked ChatGPT, do you have any information on when T.I.'s upcoming promo tour is for his new album? Or like any dates or when it started or anything like that? So let's see if they got any information. I hadn't heard like when he's supposed to do no promo tour, but I know that song out, so I know it can't be too long.
So ChatGPT just recorded the whole question just like how you asked it.
Yep. He got some shows. He's doing shows now. He got a show actually on my birthday in Miami. He got a show April 4th, but he's doing Hot 97 birthday bash in Atlanta May 24th. You know, that's huge. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure T.I. gonna want to have his momentum up by
birthday bash, yeah.
And I'm sure 50 Cent want this thing for sure to be out and going before birthday bash. For sure.
And it's March now.
Yeah, it's March now. So watch how this play out. 50, hey, look, T.I. probably gonna try all kind of cease and desist and everything he can, but it ain't nothing you could do.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you could do. This is
Man.
about to be huge, man. This and it's almost like, let me see, what's somebody, can you think of T.I. like C-Tuck, can you think of a celebrity who like skeletons came out all of a sudden and it was something that nobody ever knew and how hard it hit? I got a few in my head, I just can't really get their names. I can't really think of them. But I would say a small level, and a lot of people might not know because I don't know if people really follow Tiger Woods, but I remember when Tiger Woods was perfect, and then it hit the fan, and it's like, oh, he a womanizer and doing this and doing that.
Yep.
Remember how hard it hit?
Yeah.
That's
the
same.
Tiger, that was like that was a big blow.
And that's kind of like this.
Like a Wheaties box, all type shit. Yeah, like
Now, not that they think T.I. and Tiny perfect, but most of the public think T.I. and Tiny is just a typical married couple. You know what I'm saying? That just rock with each other.
Yeah.
And this surviving T.I. and Tiny gonna show a whole nother side that the public haven't seen and didn't know, man. And like I said, Mr. Told You, I told y'all, like this is about to be crazy. Like I couldn't even believe, even though I'll be predicting, I couldn't believe that this quick 50 Cent posted it on his page this morning that he's coming with it.
Especially we were just, man, that's crazy.
We just talked about it yesterday. Remember we talking how he gonna respond, and I was like, I just don't see him doing no music or rapping.
If he do the intro this song and the outro this song, we know what's up now.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, man. I cannot believe it. This is T.I., man. T.I. stepped in some dog doo-doo, and he can't wipe it off. That smell about to follow him all over the place.
Man.
He should have, his sons about to feel guilty. Because I'm telling you, had first of all, if T.I. would have just put a diss song out about him, even if it was one, I don't even think he should have did two. If you put out one, he don't respond, you left it at that, 50 don't do this. 50 might have put up a meme or whatever, and that would have been that. But once you put his mom on a shirt.
Yeah, that's what that violated for real.
And this was another reason. Remember I told you, I said, and you got to remember, 50 Cent doing this not just for T.I., but if you're 50 Cent, you the troll king, or you the petty, you Mr. Pet, you the petty king. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? You go hard, and you go hard at people when they come at you. You Ja Rule. You see how you do Ja Rule. He has to do this so don't nobody think they can just keep throwing his mama on the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for
50
sure.
Gonna stay in beef. He been in beef his whole career. So if he don't handle an ant with a sledgehammer right here, he's gonna have more problems. So now what this gonna do is, because a lot of these rappers and a lot of entertainers got skeletons. After this, because he already did Diddy, after he do T.I., unless your coat clean, you're not coming at 50 with no wild shit.
No, for sure.
Because you like, shit, he ain't about to do a documentary with me. Because the thing is, and people be like, well, you could just do a documentary on 50. No, 50 done built up his TV and movie presence and his platforms and his contacts for decades now. You ain't gonna just roll out the bed and put out a documentary and it do well. You know what I'm saying? You got to get with the right people. You got to develop chemistry. You got to know who know how to do what. You got to have a relationships with producers and with platforms to even put it out. 50 so high on the totem pole, they not gonna even go against him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stars ain't gonna let T.I. come and say, I want to put out this documentary about 50. Like, ain't nobody gonna do it. So, man, when you messing with you got to play chess, man. You got to play chess.
You got to.
Let's go to the chat, man. We've been rocking. You see anything in the chat? Let's see. This chat. Y'all been talking. Let me get in this chat. What y'all been saying? Because this is heavy. This is heavy stuff. I'm telling y'all. And like C-Tuck said, he didn't know much. I'm telling y'all now. this T.I. documentary, y'all mouths are gonna hit the floor. Y'all mouths gonna hit the floor on this one. I'm telling y'all. Somebody, who is this? Hasina Brody. Sorry if I'm messing up your name. Said I kept saying 50 been quiet and not to poke the bear. He should have told his son, let me handle this, but no. So you get what you get. Yes. And let's say this: some victims, real victims, wherever it's some, if it's some real victims out there, they about to get their version of justice out of this. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that, because people control a lot with their money and power, and T.I. and Tiny have been able to keep a lot of this under wraps. But just from behind the scenes, let me take y'all behind the curtain. It's been numerous stories about Tiny and T.I. seeking out women, taking them back to the mansion, drugging them up, and having their way with them. It's been it's I would say, and this is speculation, I'm gonna say allegedly, but from what I've been hearing, and have been hearing for quite some time, this is a lifestyle for them, not a one-off or a couple times. Like, this is how they get down. This is what they like to do, which is why they got 30 women. I heard 30 women in Atlanta. 50 Cent said himself that they're gonna be asking you about 20. So that means 50 ain't saying that. He got 20 lined up already. He ain't put that out there, because that would be dumb to put that out there and show your hand and you ain't got it all locked up. 50 said himself is 20 sexual assault allegations out there against T.I. and Tiny. And like I said, T.I. and Tiny usually recruits. This is what I've been told. Tiny usually approaches and recruits the women herself and bring them. T.I. normally supplies the drugs and the party and the whole like platform, if you must, like, you know. But Tiny, that's why I said they both is 50 active in this. I bet you this. Let's see what King and Damani. Let's see what songs come out now.
Yeah.
Let's see if King Harris, Mr. Loudmouth. Let's see if he quiet enough where you can hear a cat piss on cotton.
Right.
Watch. You ain't about to hear. And that's going to listen. This another thing. I'm going to tell y'all to watch. This is the tea leaf. Hey, look, the whole Flow community is like, y'all know more than y'all friends about what's going on in this celebrity and this news because of me. Because I coach y'all and tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all how quiet T.I. and his family get after this is going to tell you how guilty they are.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this for example. If it's you, C-Tuck, you a rapper. If it's you, right? And we beefing. And I come out and say, they about to be asking about C-Tuck. They got to be asking about these 20 sexual assault allegations you got coming. How you going to respond?
Shit, you already making songs. Shit, make a song about it.
There you go. Because why? You going to respond like that because you ain't worried about no. You know it's lies. If somebody came and said, Flo, why you talking mess? We about to, they're gonna be asking you about these 20 sexual assault allegations. I'm gonna be like, kiss my ass. You know why? Because I know it ain't even one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
one sexual assault allegation.
I didn't even have like pushback from people where I didn't say like, yeah, man, like everybody ain't telling the same. No, I'm like, why they ain't coming up? Like, say, just for instance, if it was just like anybody famous, they had some little allegation. I'm like, yeah, why they ain't coming out and saying nothing about it? Just like going against the they better than that. They don't have to. But how is you better than clearing your name? Like, even if it was some stuff about Jay-Z and Beyonce, they saying all this stuff. Everybody like, yeah, Jay and Beyonce, they ain't got to come out defending. Why don't they have to? Why wouldn't you want to come out there and defend yourself and clear your name or anything that can tarnish your brand?
So watch T.I. and Tiny. It's gonna get so quiet you can hear a cat piss on cotton, because if these allegations had no merit, you would easily come out. T.I. would come out and say, man, this bullshit. I ain't got, think about it. Think about it. You got to think of y'all. Everybody put yourself in the shoes of a completely innocent married couple. You know what I'm saying? Think of a completely innocent married couple. If somebody come out and say, I'm about to put out 20 sexual assault allegations on you, and you ain't did shit, you coming out screaming. You ain't gotta get quiet. You know what I'm saying? But when it's some smoke there,
yep,
you got to get quiet and be behind the scenes and figure out what you're gonna do. So I'm telling y'all, just watch the volume of T.I. and Tiny. It's gonna tell y'all all you need to know.
but
King
even
Harris, Damani, if they ain't saying shit, that lets you know it's some smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm telling y'all that now.
But even like Grandma Kathy said though, she's like, even if they like, if that's their thing, if they like having, having another person in the bedroom and stuff, that's their business. That's all right. It become a problem when it's drugging the people.
Exactly. And
That's
that's
when it's
what
a
they
problem.
do. See, that's what I'm saying. When that's your thing, that's the routine. It ain't just bringing somebody. No, it's the drugs is a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? That don't go without the one. Don't go without the other with them.
And that's where it blur the lines and mess it up.
That's where it blur the lines. Yeah, we ain't talking about anybody can have whoever in their bedroom, but that's not what happened there.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm gonna go back to the actual allegation that was dismissed
With the Navy,
with the Air Force.
Yeah.
The Air Force woman we just talked about on the exclusive episode. The Air Force woman said it happened in 2005. And the only reason the judge dismissed it is because of statute of limitations, but it involved drugging and so on and so forth. And the thing is, when everybody drinking and all that and impaired, you make different decisions. But these people won't be the first people to wake up the next morning and say, "Hold on, that was kind of fucked up. What happened last night?" You know what I'm saying? Once you sober up, and if that's your lifestyle, and you got the money and the means to do it and the clout, think about over how long T.I. and Tiny been married. How many people out there? You know what I'm saying? How many quote unquote victims? They might not seem like a victim at first because everybody was drinking and kicking it, but if you whether somebody was involved in it or not, you break the law. You break the law. When somebody impaired and can't make sound decisions, that's rape.
Yeah.
I don't care if they took the drug themselves. That don't matter. You are playing with fire if you let somebody who can't make sound decisions and you go up in them.
Yeah. And then like even if like it's something where they drugged and like out cold or whatever like that, you gotta be a sick person to get any type of pleasure from doing anything with a lifeless body.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a sick, twisted ass person for real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And see, and another thing, once you wrap this up and put it in a documentary, it looks horrible.
Man.
It don't look as bad when he's behind the scenes and you're in your own home and y'all kicking it. Nobody don't really know. But when you bottle it up and you put it in a documentary and you structure it and lay out what happened, how it happened, like the story put it like this. Okay, the Air Force lady. Yeah. Remember the Air Force lady? She might have been the person who knew all the other victims, because if you remember the article, she said that she believed there was others who had been victimized like her.
Yeah.
So a documentary don't give a damn about statute of limitations. A documentary, if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. Whether it happened in 2001 or 1998. If you drugged and raped somebody, I don't give a damn when it happened. Only the court care about the statute of limitations and this and that.
And it's fucked up that they even care about the shit. It was wrong.
It shouldn't be no statute of limitations on none of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I had so many people in the comments, man, that case got you. Okay, now, and another thing, they get quiet. And on a quick side note about people who come in my page or come in my stuff, don't know what they're talking about, I had to mention this too. I mentioned that the Clintons didn't want to didn't at first. They didn't want to remember. Do y'all remember that the Clintons had refused at first to testify about the Epstein stuff? Y'all remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where people who are on the right or the left, this is where they bias come in. Do you know how many DMs and messages I got on that last post I did where I was talking about Jay-Z? They act like they might want Jay-Z to come testify.
Yeah.
That's what they trying to set that up. And I said if it happens, they can get Jay-Z there, because if you remember, Bill and Hillary Clinton said they wasn't going to testify, and they pretty much was forced. I had all these people, and you could tell they Democrats coming in my thing like, no, the Clintons just said that they wanted to be public. They didn't have any problem coming. And I had to send all of them the article straight from, I mean, there's a million articles, but I had to send them the article from January that says exactly, it says this exactly in the article. I had to send it to them. Clintons refused to testify in House Epstein investigation. And in the first paragraph is former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton say they will refuse to comply with the congressional subpoena for them to testify in an investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. Mm-hmm. Another case where people just come, leave me I cover this for I get paid to cover this. I ain't just rolling out the bed talking shit.
Right.
And I had, it's like, I don't know how many people, and then just like everybody else, you send them that article, they get quiet. You can hear cat piss on cat. They don't even say nothing back. Don't apologize.
Yeah, that be the thing. Like you just sitting up there being big and bad and barking. Now you don't even want to apologize.
Mm-hmm. This person said up under that comment said that the Clintons had no problem testifying from day one. They wanted it televised. They wanted the public to see it word for word. They didn't want Republicans to pick and choose what they reveal. Then I had to send her the article. Clintons refused to testify in House Epstein investigation. And this was January 13th, 2026. That person never responded. They headed for the hills like the rest of them do. Leave me alone. Right. If I say it, I read it. And if I don't know, I'll say, hey, y'all, this is just me speculating. I don't know. But when I flat out say the Clintons refused, it's because I covered it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just baffles me how many people, and you can tell, and that's why I like being independent, man, because your bias will have you just sounding stupid. You so busy trying to cape for the Clintons, you don't know what you're talking about. They flat out refused. It's a million articles on it. They said it out their own mouth. But they put that pressure on that button. They had to do it. And so that my whole point of saying that was, if it gets to the point where they want Jay-Z to testify, I don't care how much money and power he got. His ass will be up there saying what he know. If he don't know nothing, he gonna have to say that in front of the house or whatever.
I hope he ain't looking at them pictures like Bill.
Mm-hmm. Bill liked them pictures, didn't he?
Wait, let me see that.
So y'all, it's about to be a hot March. This surviving T.I. and Tiny. Because another thing about 50 Cent, once he done put it out there, he gonna do whatever he need to do to keep the momentum going. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna put that out there and just totally disappear. You know what I'm saying? As far as this topic, he ain't gonna let it die. He might not be just out there every day about it, but he gonna keep stuff trickling to keep that momentum there. So this about to be, this surviving T.I. and Tiny, this is going to be a big news story this whole March. Watch what I tell you.
No, for sure. Man, no. Speaking of news stories, man, you heard about the updates with the two girls?
And we was going to that next.
Man, yeah, man. They talking about it's the mama, bro.
Yep. They talking about it's the mama. You see her name and all that?
I ain't seen her name. They said they got her in custody too.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video. So what we talking about, y'all, is something else we covered yesterday. Was this yesterday we covered this? Yesterday on the exclusive thing we talked about in Cleveland. Oh, matter of fact, I don't just want to leave y'all hanging. Look, we will be continuing to cover this T.I. Tiny 50 Cent developing story. After this thing came out, we're gonna look for a response from T.I. or see what 50 do. So we're gonna keep y'all in the loop about that. But we do have to cover this Cleveland story. It was a Cleveland story. We had to update for sure. I think it was 2 things, but let's start with this Cleveland one. I was just about to go to this. So I'm gonna play the video of one of my guys who I started in this content. We kind of built our platforms together, and as we both grew, I kind of went more. We both covered everything, but I went more in the celebrity news direction, just a little more, only because I have so much experience and knowledge, and I'm uniquely in the loop of that. It's like I feel like I need to cover that hard. You know what I mean? But we both cover. I mean, he focuses. His name is Prophet Ruben. He's on TikTok. He's on Facebook, just like me, everywhere. But he exclusively covers these type of stories all across the nation, like tragedies in the hood, and this is his bread and butter. So he dropped a video. I'm gonna play it for you because he named the people. He even got pictures of the kids when they were younger, not new pictures. And then he has a picture of the young woman. What we're talking about is there's a story out of Cleveland where there were 2 children found in suitcases, unalive, and they appeared to have been there for a long time. And so my guy Rue, I'm trying to, they didn't ban them, did they? Sometimes I just watched this stuff yesterday though, but sometimes you'll get to cover. Okay, here you go. Did he change his name?
And we've been just making a lot of connections.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let me pull this up for you.
We have breaking news up there in Cleveland, Ohio, regarding the 2 little girls that were found in the suitcase. They have taken somebody into custody. Now, where the little girls were buried at in that suitcase compared to the house that they went to today to start doing their searching. And while they were searching, they ended up carrying out a whole lot of stuff. She was already in custody, but they carried out a whole lot of stuff inside that house, and they found a lot of evidence. So now she has been charged with unaliving, and her name is Aaliyah Henderson. Now, I did a little bit more research to find out about Aaliyah Henderson, and a story came up, and it showed her along with her 2 daughters. One of them is Amore Wilson, and she was 10 years old, and the other one was Mila Chapman, and she was almost 9 years old. In this article right here, they were younger. They were 2 and 3. Now the question is, why? Why would you hurt these babies? Why would you do this to these beautiful children? Not everybody deserves to be a parent. Right. Not everybody deserves to have that gift of being a parent, having those beautiful children in your life. I'm wondering if anybody even noticed that these 2 little girls were no longer around. But this is really sad. I'll bring you more as soon as I find out more. But my main question is why? Why? And to those that were asking, how come you putting out so many stories? Why are you talking about this in particular? Why are you showing all these faces? It's for exposure. It's to get the word out there, let you know that there are people that are missing. There's stories out here of teens missing right now that people have forgotten about or not even talking about, especially those that look like us. So we got to get
Come on, man.
It's called reporting. All right, guys,
that's my guy Prophet. He exclusively does inner city, all those stories. He do that, and he drop a lot of stories a day, but he do that exclusively, man. That's his.
But I was just saying that shit this morning when I was talking about. I'm like, it ain't never no outrage when it's the kids and shit and people that look like us, man.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like not trying like anybody that's missing deserve attention, but it don't never be no outcry like where like them babies was failed, man. Like how was they missing that long and ain't nobody saying that? Ain't nobody do they due diligence to check after them babies, man.
Ain't nobody said nothing.
Like ain't no school call like, hey, we ain't seen them in a couple days. Is everything okay? Like, come on, man. That's
a suitcase. And right. I haven't been able to confirm it. I either my guy Prophet Ruben said it, or I've read it somewhere. I read that it was the house was right across the fucking street, pretty much. Like the house where the mom was.
Yeah.
And why are we calling her mom? Like I don't even think the
that title ain't even fitting for her.
That title don't fit her. But the lady who did this, who was supposed to be a mother, the home was like in close proximity, damn near across the street from where the suitcase was. Like it wasn't even like far. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and the thing is, people were saying like, and I had this the first thing I thought, like what you said. I said, where the grandma? Where the father? Where the auntie? Nobody knew these babies was missing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, come on, man.
Like nobody knew. Nobody asked about these babies. Like it's more than the mama. Other people had to know. Like I don't know if the father is around, but I'm sure a grandmama around. I'm sure
somebody,
aunties, cousins, uncles, somebody. And maybe we just talk about how we don't, as a new society, we don't stand for our kids like we used to. Not us, because us on the Flow Show community, we go to bat for ours. We talk about it. We help each other. But I'm talking about as a whole. This new society is like, man.
That's just like I was saying yesterday. Like I think a lot of these protests that be going on is funded with a hidden agenda. You got the Black Lives Matter protests, LGBT protests, all of these, the ICE protests. You got all these other protests, but it ain't no protest for these missing kids or missing people.
Right.
That's the only protest I haven't seen. If somebody else seen it, please make me stand corrected. But I doubt it. You ain't seen none on no widespread platform about that. And that's a problem.
It's a big problem. It's sad, man. And then to find out this is a mother. And I didn't say it yesterday, but I had an inkling that it was a mother. You know why?
Why?
Because it was no missing child report.
That's what, man.
So to me, if it wasn't the mom, if your child missing, at least it's gonna be a missing child report. They said there was no missing child report, so that right there told me like this got to be the family. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way somebody can come up missing and don't nobody report them. But damn, like I said, it's no grandmama, no this, no that. And then they said they took hella evidence out of that house. They got the film. You can go to the Cleveland Remembrance page if you want to see, like, they went in the house and they took out all kind of bags. So who knows? Matter of fact, something about another kid. I don't know if they found another kid. Oh, no. They took, I guess the mother may have had another kid, so they took that kid too. Like I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I saw somewhere where it was a kid taken out of that residence that's in custody. Like they took them out that situation. Like, of course, they can't have no kids, whoever over in that house. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
So a kid has been saved, as far as I know. Like, and I guess they're going to have to find that kid another home or what.
But imagine like what they gotta go. You don't know how old that kid is, and then when they get the gist of what really happened, like how they gotta live with that, knowing that they was a part of that. That shit crazy as hell, and they didn't ask for that.
Nah, man.
For you to put them babies through all that, you a trifling ass human being.
Definitely. Somebody said, I like that. Somebody said, Enoch says they have front row seats in hell.
For sure.
Yeah, like how do you not know? I'm looking at some of the chat, man. Somebody said, oh God, my heart breaks. Somebody said, puff, puff, pass, because this is so sad. Yeah, the mother did this to her. Somebody said she was just a carrier. She wasn't no mom. That's what I say. Man, yeah. So that's the crazy update. I don't know if we had a chance to discuss. We're not about to discuss this, but of course we already mentioned it. But they trying to get Jay-Z we're not trying to get there. They say they are set to have Jay-Z testify about what he knows about anything dealing with the Epstein files. As you know, he was wrapped up in that Weinstein crazy essay story. They say Jay-Z was around, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, so that's the update on Jay-Z that came out since our last public show for everybody. It was one more update. I don't know. What else did we talk about? I thought it was another thing I wanted to update everybody on. I think that was it. I think it was just that Jay-Z may be called to testify, much like Bill and Hillary Clinton. And definitely want to update them on the children that were found in the suitcases. They have arrested the mother. See if it's anything concerning that we may have missed. But yeah, anything you want to touch on before we?
Well, I know this morning Iran had bombed a couple more U.S. bases in Israel.
And did they?
Yeah, they talking about they want Trump head.
Oh,
that's what Iran saying.
Oh, that's what Iran saying?
Yep.
They want Trump's head?
Yeah, they ain't playing. And then, like, my thing is, I think just, like, even with everything that's able to be broadcasted, because I think Iran and them other countries that might be against us is seeing how the public is reacting.
Okay.
And they probably like, all right, they like, because you've seen, I don't know if you've seen this, like, it's been a lot of, like, congressional hearings where ex-military, like, or retired military of, like, people and officials been going in there interrupting the hearings and letting them know that they oppose the war, and they getting arrested and drug up out the courtroom and everything. It's been going around, like, widespread. So I know they probably seeing, they like, damn, like, they going in there like, yeah, we don't want to fight the Iran war for Israel. That's
right.
not our bit, like saying that and getting arrested for it. So
Yeah.
I think they seeing that. That's why they probably like, hell no. It's that motherfucker. Like, yeah, we need his head.
Well, man, that's crazy. I'm glad, because I didn't even know that, man.
And there's people like stuck. Like you got these people, you got them people. It's all these conflicts and stuff going on, and they be like, yeah, I already got my tickets. I'm still gonna go. It was this one lady, she was in Dubai, of all places, and she crying on the video. I know I ignored y'all warnings. I know I thought it was gonna be cool. I'm just begging my president to help me out. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm trying to get back to Texas. I'm blessed enough to be able to book 3 flights only to have all of them canceled. I'm literally stuck. Told y'all that. What make y'all think y'all exempt?
Right.
Like stop playing. This is like serious matters, and you going over there just so you can take an Instagram picture or some shit, or just to say you just say you went. Like, this ain't the time for that. You got to let all of this die down and get what they got a travel ban. Like, even at the job, like, we got an email at the job. They not mailing nothing over there. They not accepting no mail coming from that region, or there's no mail going out of there. Even the bases, they not even mailing nothing over there. The postal service saying like, no, we not even sending nothing over there. So if they not even operating, what make you think you just gonna be all cool? Like, it's like you gonna be comfortable being on your flight trying to look for a movie and you see a damn missile shoot past your window?
Yeah.
Like, come on now, people's really got to think for real.
Yeah, man. Shit. It's sad, but keep us updated on that war. C-Tech, you've been pretty much locked in on the updates. Continue, you know what I'm saying, like on the future shows. Keep an eye out on that, just because there's so much going on, man. It's like hard to keep up with everything. But I do have something I want to read. Is the young girl's name is Mila Mila or Mila? Did you think?
Probably Mila.
I'm thinking Mila.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Mila. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody if I do say it wrong. But I just want to read this last thing to honor these girls, man. This is sad. It's on the Cleveland Remembrance page. The two young girls whose bodies were discovered in two separate suitcases have been identified as Amore Wilson and Mila Chapman. The photo shown was taken, and I'm going to show y'all the photo in a minute, in 2019 while they were at a doctor's appointment with their mother and grandmother. At the time, the girls were 3 and 1. Today, Amore would have been 10 years old and Mila would have been 8 years old. The heartbreaking discovery has left the community in shock as investigators continue working to piece together what led to the deaths of the two children. Authorities are expected to release additional information as the investigation continues. Those are two girls at a doctor's appointment. And another strange thing before we get out of here that's strange about this situation is ain't no pictures on these girls. They only got pictures from when they were like 3 years old. And the grandmother was at the doctor's appointment. Where was the grandmother at?
Yeah.
The mother didn't notice they've been missing forever. This is something weird. It's a strange situation, bro. And it's no pictures on these girls.
Yeah, how you don't have no pictures from ages 3 to 10 and 8? Like, no.
Something ain't right.
Ain't no way.
Something ain't right.
Ain't no way.
And I don't like it. I guess that's it, man. We got, shout out to their family or the family, whoever cared about these children.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my heart go out to them.
Listen, now, okay, hey, look, this real time. Somebody responded. I got it. I give y'all the insight. I don't even know who this person is, but they clearly, the one I just read. Now they talking about LMAO. Why are you getting upset? All I said is, I just showed you that you were wrong. People are weird, man. Like, you come wrong, and instead of just admitting you wrong, you talking about why am I'm not upset. Why I gotta be upset to just show you that you were wrong?
Right.
People weird, man. Like, and then it get to the point where like you really just get blocked because you ain't you're not bringing any value. You just want drama. I mean, you could be wrong. If that was me, and I sent somebody something and I was clearly wrong, and they sent me the proof, I just say my bad.
Yeah, well, you know
I ain't about to keep talking shit.
Yeah, prove me wrong, I stand corrected.
Yeah, I stand corrected. My bad. It happens.
Yeah.
But people like that, they just unstable. You gotta block them out your. So they get this message. You gotta block them out your life. I ain't got time for it. Because the thing is, even if you're wrong, I don't even trip about it. I give you the evidence, and that's that. But then if you keep still just like you just a drama person who can't even admit like, oh damn, okay. Well then at that point it's just time to block you because I don't do that. I don't have time to go back and forth. There's too much going on, too much news to be covered. There's too many cool people out there that I could be conversating with than to be going back and forth with assholes and jerks. So we gonna end right there, y'all. I appreciate it. Any last words? Any sports updates? C-Tuck or anything in general?
Shoot. Sports updates. Let me see. The Cavs don't play until. Let me see. I think they don't play until tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh no, I ain't seeing. They don't play until the 8th. So Sunday. Yeah, but we playing the Celtics at 1:00.
Okay.
So they got a couple of days off. Donovan Mitchell, he been out of the lineup for the last couple games. Yeah. Hopefully he returned back, but we still been doing cool. Like I said yesterday, we knocked off the Pistons. That's the number 1 seed in the East. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we making a nice little stride. Hopefully we keep it going when it's time to do the playoff push.
Cool.
Swan.
the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
Hey, I'm sure we're gonna have some piping hot shit to talk about tomorrow. This day, 50 know what he doing too. Look, 50 posted that at 6 a.m. this morning. So this could be the talker all day. He very calculated.
For
he
sure.
posted that Surviving T.I. Tiny at 6 a.m. so that all the blogs and everybody be running with it by 7, 8, 9 o'clock. And that's about to be the talk of the day. And now, just like how it go, we all sitting around to see how T.I. gonna respond.
Yep.
And y'all see, because y'all been loud, especially the Suns. So y'all got to keep the same energy, or it's gonna look like, why are you so quiet now? Y'all made 1,000 songs. King was in his bag with all the extra stuff he was doing.
Yeah.
So y'all stay tuned. Follow my page, Flow Daddy Flow, Instagram, Facebook. I will, if there's any updates come through, I'm gonna be dropping it. Other than that, me and C Tuck will be back tomorrow. And as always, I love y'all. We love y'all.
For sure.
But we